Hey, end it bit.
Are we up? Are we up?
Yup.
Are we up? Are we up?
There we go.
Yeah, we are live. We are live. Nice cold open.
I know. Me drinking water. It's great.
Great. Yeah.
Can I get this to scroll back to the other side real quick? There we go. There you are. Look at that.
Hey, looking
Or
great.
she blows.
Are you are you bringing us in? I thought you sat back to bring us in.
Dramatic pause.
Oh,
Dramatic pause. You gotta suck them in
back and
with the
relax.
silence.
got it.
Just sit back and relax. It's
Yeah.
BTC. You know,
Tight shit.
this was up.
Josh thinks it was aggressive too.
It was.
It wasn't that aggressive. It was just I was thirsty. I was proving a point. Yeah, but welcome back to another episode of Better Than Cable. We got some interesting stuff today, some new AIs, because they're going to end up ruling all of us. That's a normal... What? Dude. That was actually, like, relatively slow sipping. It wasn't exactly...
It was not. It was not relatively
Not even normal. It was
No.
slow.
It was,
No.
That's even.
I'm
funny,
a large
dude.
person. I drink water quickly. Let's move on.
It was a slow one, dude.
I mean, yeah, you did go harder before.
Exactly.
You did.
As I said, that was
That is
relatively slow sipping. I was pacing myself to extend the length of that.
That was a slow chug, dude. That's it.
That's all I'm saying. It was not as quick as it could be. But yeah, we got a new AI here, who, in my preference, is going to try to kill us all because now AI can be on everything.
Yeah. for
But
real.
some really cool stuff with that. We got a new supersonic plane that might be coming.
Hell
It's
yeah.
still a little bit out, but they crossed a milestone today, which is pretty cool. And let's talk about this AI.
Yeah, let's talk some Deepseek.
So my main fear of it, as I feel like I already alluded to, is basically it can optimize other AI models. And you can now run AI models on Raspberry Pis.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
now you
legit.
can put AI in literally anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
no.
that's when it becomes so big that it's just everywhere. And I
Yeah.
don't want that.
AI
Because
interacting with
Skynet,
AI.
and it's going to try to kill us eventually.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I mean, so to give people context, I think like it's been everywhere. Like
I
the
didn't
funniest
even
part
say
about
its
it was
name.
that like
it's Deepseek AI.
yeah, DeepSeek
Deepseek.
AI, right? Like the funniest part was that it already came out like for like 2-3 days, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
actually.
only when the fucking stock market dropped, everyone's talking about it. Everyone's like, "Oh, look at this."
What?
DeepSeek,"
Yeah,
like,
you
Yep.
know, that's a
Blah, blah,
big indicator.
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
They just took like half of NVIDIA's market
no one
share.
was paying
Legit.
attention, right?
Legit.
And so the whole idea behind this is that okay, China has finally produced an equivalent model to the US like within 3 months time, right? So once we released O1, it took them 3 months to come up with this, right?
Yeah.
So in a ridiculous time window, they're basically catching up, right? So that means in the next one we drop, they're probably 1.5 months, right? It's literally exponential the way they'll be able to copy these models now, or at least reach the similar performance, right?
Yeah.
And so the whole craziness behind this too is that supposedly, right? So we don't know for a fact, and a lot of people are denying it, but a lot of people are buying it. So I have no idea. Like the internet is completely split on whether this is true. Supposedly, they trained this entire model for under $6 million,
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
heard, too.
No, that's what I heard too.
which is
yeah.
That's
which
part
is
of why the
really
market
Yeah.
went down.
That's
right,
why
so-
Nvidia's stock.
Well,
if that's
just-
even possible, then that changes everything. dude.
Yeah.
That literally
So-
changes everything.
Yep.
The other part, the
You don't
reason
need
the stock,
GPUs.
the
You don't
reason
need
the
those.
stock died is that because
Yeah.
it was like so 01 you need like a data center,
Yeah.
right?
You legit need
They
so
run it.
many.
DeepSeek R1 you can run locally with 4 GPUs.
Yup. It's
Yeah.
They need to
Yeah.
be 4 powerful GPUs.
Yeah,
4
yeah.
of the GPUs that I have one of in my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have 4 of them, you can run DeepSeek R1 locally
Like that shit's so
in
wild.
full time, like
Yeah.
full speed.
Yep.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, you can
wild.
even run it on like a Mac right now, but you got to run like the 8B model, you can't run like
Yeah.
the full model. You're
Yeah,
not running like
and even
Yeah.
even the small model, it's not like
Yeah.
hundreds of tickets per
no,
second.
it's gonna be like maybe 5 tokens per second, real
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah.
But
Dude, no, even on a, I was actually watching this on a Raspberry Pi. If you put the lowest one in there,
It'll do
It's like-
like
yeah,
4 ticks
yeah.
per second
I was like, that's not bad at all.
yeah,
That's not bad at all.
for
I
a
mean,
Raspberry Pi,
like for
Well-
yeah, exactly for a Raspberry Pi. Like that's
but it's not
well,
quick.
also
yeah.
it's not quick because that initial time that it's going to take in to run and all those tokens are just the thought.
Yeah.
And
No,
you don't
yeah.
get the answer until way after, right?
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
the speed of this thing is really slow, but like that's just a matter of time, right? So now
Well, but if you do
And-
the 4 GPUs, it'll run a
Yeah.
couple hundred per
yeah,
second.
it'll
yeah.
run a couple of hundred,
Yeah, you
right?
also,
Exactly.
It's up to what
But-
like 148 now.
On
Like the
locally,
yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's like something like that now. But like for that, you need like 4 legit GPUs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that'll still run locally.
Yeah.
You still have
Yeah.
your own AI.
Yep.
Everyone's gonna get a server rack with a bunch of GPUs in it, and we're gonna have our
Yeah.
houses run by our local AIs.
Dude, that's why it's like so
That would
basically
actually
a
be
lot
cool.
of the
That'd be so sick.
controversy about this is
be
that
so
like
sick.
they don't know if this model is actually trained from what OpenAI did or did they do this independently.
Well, OpenAI is
A lot of-
claiming it was.
There's a lot of signals, yeah. So OpenAI is claiming that they did, which I mean that would make sense, dude. Like so basically there's this method in machine learning called distillation where you can take a more powerful model and then basically pass down those qualities to a smaller model, right? And
Yeah.
that's literally what this is, right? So this model is 670B or something like that, right? Versus OpenAI's O1. We don't even know how many parameters. It's probably like maybe like 10 trillion, right? Like
Yeah,
this thing's
yeah.
huge, dude, right? But so like
Facts.
they basically distilled that down into a 600B model, right? Which is crazy, and it has roughly the same performance, which is absolutely ridiculous. So that's one thing. Or they figured out reinforcement learning, right? So reinforcement learning was what we were talking about earlier. We were literally talking about this, where the robots were beating people at Go and chess and shit like that,
Yeah.
right? That's all reinforcement learning. That's what
Yeah.
ended up having that breakthrough is like it was able to basically play games against itself and then eventually figure out the right answer, right? Type of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, they basically. Sorry, my like throat was dying.
You drink water in the middle of the sentence. It wasn't that weird for him, huh?
I don't know. He took a little sip.
It's only
You-
when
you
I
kinda-
take a sip.
That was not a sip, Bobby. You like chugged down half the bottle.
I did half of that.
All right.
Yeah, so either they stole it from OpenAI or they figured out this reinforcement learning stuff where it was able to learn how to get to the right answer by itself. You don't even need to teach it nothing. It's just figuring it out by itself.
Yeah.
And that's potentially how they had it at such a low cost. If they did that, then of course the cost would be low. They just needed to steal data from OpenAI
Yeah.
and just distill it down, into that. Or if they figure out reinforcement learning, I don't buy that they could run it for that cheap. Even the reinforcement learning piece.
Yeah.
It's still. I don't think it matters if it was stolen or not.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Because now
It's
everyone
still
has
going to be different. You're
Yeah.
never going to be able to
That's
prove
the
it.
loaded part
Yeah.
about this is like
Facts.
it's a gift to the world, dude. Like actually, like
Just open
everyone
source.
can run their own powerful AI locally now.
Yeah.
Like that is fucking a gift to humanity, dude. Like that changes everything because now you don't need to be dependent on these providers.
Yeah.
Dude, ChatGPT goes down all the time.
Yeah.
Let's say it gets into the future where it does start producing money for us and OpenAI goes down. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do?
Facts.
Right? What are you
Facts.
gonna do? Now you have like a backup model where you can kind of lean on if
Yeah,
you need to, right?
yeah.
Like, and this will continue to happen,
Well,
basically.
and they can't even they're building like the biggest data centers in the world to run this. If you can just
Yeah.
run it on way less hardware,
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
you don't need to do that anyway. There's
Exactly.
no point
Yep.
as we're
Yeah, no, I mean,
running out of
so-
energy in the world.
But they're
Can't
doing
make
it
it
because
fast
of
enough.
right. So now to train the new ones, you still kind of need to do that, right? Like you still need to run it across like thousands of GPUs at once to try to get that volume to get
Yeah.
those high parameter models. But like for everything now, what's gonna happen is like Yeah, OpenAI is gonna push the boundary because they have millions and millions of dollars, right? And then someone's gonna fucking distill it down and then give it to everyone to use. Like, I
Yeah.
hope this trend just continues to happen. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's an overall good for everyone. You know?
Yeah. No, I would like to see it run locally too.
Yeah,
It's just
I think it'd be
cooler,
cool. I think it'd be really cool.
but it's also
Especially,
gonna
like-
kill everyone. So that
Like, honestly, if it's like an actual Siri, but it's just AI that you could run locally and you can integrate all your systems with it, I think that'd be so sick.
Yeah.
it's Jarvis.
Yeah, no, legit. If you could get a little Jarvis, that'd be so cool.
That's the cool part. Until someone makes a mean Jarvis and he tries to kill everyone.
Ultron.
Yeah, I mean, I could make an app right now to do that. If you want, you want to talk to it, dude. We can
No.
let that, bro.
Don't feed
Talk
the.
to
Don't feed our
Let's
death
talk-
parts.
bro.
Little do you know, that's gonna be the one that does it. You make one right now on your phone.
And it just fucks everything
I'm
up.
like, I could put it on your phone right now. We could do it.
No.
Like,
we don't need
uh,
that. I don't
that's
want to
one
die
limit-
from
Right
AI.
now. You can't talk to it. But I mean,
Yeah.
the only way to talk to it is like it'll be a one-sided. It's gonna once you ask it one thing, it's gonna keep talking. It's gonna keep. It just has to keep thinking forever. You know, it's like.
Facts.
It's never gonna stop. Like I can't give it like a follow up.
No, so like basically, if you're using the thinking model, which is like this powerful one, that
Yeah.
one has to have like a chain of thought before it outputs an actual answer, right? So it's
Yeah.
gonna like talk to itself a bunch before it actually gives you an answer. They have another one that's like just a regular one. So like you'd probably want to have it like layered, where it's like you'd be talking to the regular one for like a normal conversation, and then maybe if you tell it, "Hey, think about this," and then it goes and uses the powerful one or something. You
Or
could probably use
couldn't you even prompt it to be like, yo, don't like murmur? Like don't just give me the actual answer when you think of it. So it's
like
don't give me your
I
thought process.
think
Like
it's
don't
an-
say it out
I
loud.
think I think it's probably possible to do that. I mean, you could just do it through code, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't even need to tell it to do it. You just don't even output it until you get the answer at the bottom.
Exactly,
Like the code
exactly.
will literally separate it, right? It'll show chain of thought above it, and then like there'll be some property where you could just get the answer at the end.
Yeah.
Stream the answer. But yeah, I mean, then it would just sit there. You'd just be there in
Yeah, it
silence,
just facts.
you know,
Facts.
or like so you would probably have to play around with how that
Yeah.
actually works.
Yeah. Play music.
No.
It just starts like playing elevator music.
It plays a tone that makes your brain bleed.
That'd be crazy.
fucking wild.
That'd be
be
crazy.
so-
Keep
wow.
asking how AI is gonna kill us. They have so many tools.
There's so many tools.
We're just giving them access to everything.
Dude, that's what's up, man.
That is
We're lazy as hell, bro. We don't want to do
I
nothing.
know.
Facts. Facts.
So sad.
Dude, and for some things, dude, yeah, I want to be lazy, you know? So, what can you do?
I mean, that's fair. You can for some things. But, I don't know. It's going to be everything in our lives, has it?
I don't know. I think it's like if it makes my life infinitely easier.
Your toothbrush is going to have AI and it will do nothing but collect data and think.
Yeah. No, like there's a lot of products that I don't think need AI.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like-
They're going to have it. It doesn't matter. Everyone's going to put it in everything.
They're going to have it anyway. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
going to know how long you brush each individual one of your teeth.
Yeah. There's gonna be a camera on the bristles.
I don't think they could do that.
Some
But
wild shit.
they could. It makes noise. They could use microphones to get
Oh,
a
true,
sound image
yeah,
of the inside
yeah.
of your mouth.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, that's wild. I think
They
there
can
are.
use data to find anything about you, dude. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm sure
how,
there's
like, remember
toothbrushes
how-
out right now that like can already tell like how long you've been brushing for. I'm
Well,
sure.
that's a timer.
I mean,
That
not all,
already-
or sorry, not all. Yeah, that definitely exists. That's existed for who knows. But like the actual teeth data, I'm sure it's out there.
I don't think.
no,
it is.
there's already probably one that
Yeah,
has.
like, you could probably
probably
like it just
already
scans
one
your
has an app.
mouth. There's
Yeah.
probably some shit like that
You
already
can probably
exists.
create a 3D model of your teeth
Yeah,
based
exactly.
Well,
I
those
like how you-
exist. There are mouth 3D scanners,
No,
but
no,
they
no,
aren't
like
toothbrushes.
actual toothbrush. I'm sure there's one.
No,
that
they could
exists.
probably derive the
I don't
data
think there is.
from your toothbrush data.
Let's see. Let's see this.
I'm
Like
sure
they're
they-
advanced, but I don't think they're doing that.
No, I'm sure they could do it though if they had the
Yeah,
data.
no, I'm sure.
Like if you just put a gyroscope in there, 100% you could
Yeah,
derive.
Well,
Because-
if you
because,
put a
yeah, you just tell
gyroscope in
where-
there, it just
Yeah.
moves as it's touching each one of your teeth. So yeah,
Yeah.
you could just pick a start point and then map everything off of that point with
Dude,
the
but,
gyroscope.
God damn, there's a 160
Sort of related,
toothbrush.
sort of on a
Yeah.
related note to that. Dude, there was a funny story like after Deepseek came out.
Yeah.
That came out of Meta.
Yeah.
So like apparently the Meta managers are making so much money that they're making more money than the entire DeepSeek training run. Right?
Oh
like,
yeah, no, I saw
you
this
know, like,
too.
it costs, like,
Yeah, I saw this.
million to
I
train the
saw
model,
this.
dude. Meta managers that were managing like their entire AI division
there's, like,
were making
these.
more than that. So it's
Yeah.
like they're basically making fun of Meta, like, yo, what are you
But
guys
that's not a
doing?
toothbrush.
You know, you should have
Yeah.
figured out, you know, what's going on with this AI stuff, man. Like,
Yeah.
you guys fell behind by paying people all this money for what, you know? Hella funny.
Well, I
Yeah.
think every AI company is like that right now.
Yeah, but I mean, Meta specifically hasn't gotten anywhere close to the top models, right? But like,
No.
that's kind of what they're making fun of. It's like their llama model is so behind that
It's
they're
so
like, yo, what are you
trash.
guys doing? Why are you
I
paying?
mean, to be
all
fair,
this
for
money?
all we know, Apple's in the
Oh,
exact
see?
same spot.
Or we dropped the AI toothbrush. Track
God, it's
18.
happening.
Yeah, see, it already exists.
There you go.
I think I literally just saw it too. It's like $300 some, $380. If this is the right one, but
Why? No one needs this. Go home.
cover all 6 brushing. There's a personalized live coaching.
Yeah, okay. We're in,
That's wild.
we're in the
That's crazy.
terrible-
That's
Like, you
wild.
got a brush. It teaches you how to brush.
Yeah.
time for
Imagine your
Mount
There's
brush
real
Edmonton,
time
huh?
feedback.
Imagine your brush just talking to you, be like, "Hey, you missed a spot, buddy."
Dude,
Yeah.
that'd be so wild. Yeah, that's
I don't want
crazy.
it to talk
That's
to me.
crazy.
That's
I also
crazy.
don't want to
I'm
drop
going to live in the
$400 on a
mountain in
toothbrush.
Montana if anyone wants to come.
Yeah, I'm down, dude. Let's
I'm
go.
down. It's not like 50 acres.
Yep, let's do it. Get Starlink. Get solar panels.
Let's do
That's
it.
it.
Let's do it. I'm with
Yeah,
it.
dude, they're gonna have like an AI cow come after us, bro. They're gonna fucking start chipping our cows and shit.
Some
What?
wild.
They're gonna Neuralink.
Oh,
and
you know what? We
The
could
animal.
get further on the rats, though, than we could last week.
yeah, dude. You instead of having robot rats, you should just Neuralink rats and take over their brains.
Well, I'll make 5 robot rats to Neuralink the other ones by force then.
That's crazy.
God damn.
It's like the gang. They run around, hold them down, slap it on.
Oh, fuck. God damn.
What? I feel like that's a good solution.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the most
Yeah, you
humane
can-
solution.
You can
I was
put
going to
Deepseek
kill
on-
all of them. I was going to exterminate a
Put
species in this
Deepseek on
land.
rats.
That is true. At least they're not going
Just
extinct.
Deepseek the rats, bro.
Deep seek the rats.
They will
Rats.
go extinct because I won't let them reproduce once I have control of them. This is weirder. This is weirder. I want the robot ones. I don't want to control real rats.
No, but if you Neuralink,
They're never
it,
going to be the like good little garbage men that the robot ones will be.
Dude, so they'll still have a bit of like animal in them.
I mean, yeah, Neuralink people don't just get controlled every waking second by Neuralink, or else they'd just stop breathing because no one thought to put in a line of code for how many times to say breathe in.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like every second. I think like if the Neuralinks can do anything, they can imply urges.
True. True.
they could put ideas in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, well,
like they can't
ideas, yeah.
force
They
the
could-
idea to be executed. They're
They
could
controlling
invade your next
muscles.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
no
like, you know,
fuss.
like there's a thought like, oh, I should drink some water. Like,
I'm thirsty.
yo,
Yeah,
I should
feel
maybe
thirsty.
throw some
Yeah.
trash.
And
Yeah.
the thought could be like, oh, I should slap Ananya.
But
But
there
if I'm
still
a
is
strong person, I could just say
Yeah,
no.
you'd be like, all right,
But you, I think they should
Unless I
have,
really
like,
wanted to slap Ananya. Then I'd be like, okay, yeah.
If you
we're
slap me,
they should
I
have
think I
some
would
way
have
of
to choke you out.
suppressing
No,
certain thoughts.
I'm-
If they can suppress
Remember,
certain
you
thoughts,
can't do that.
that'd be the main way. Because you could have a secondary thought of like, oh, why do I like throwing out trash so much now? Like, why is that like?
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Like
yeah.
Yeah,
you could
just
have
the rats
second
aren't going to be the same thing. We got off of the AI, but this new AI would make the rats easier. It helps. We're getting closer.
God damn.
Oh
Your
yeah, but we
dream.
aren't doing any AI because Skynet, and that's everyone dying by rat does not. Okay, never mind. Still spitballing ideas, work in progress.
Yeah.
So tell us about this plane, Bobby.
This plane, okay, yeah. So I think it was Boom Supersonic, but it might have been X Boom. So if you guys don't know, recently there's been a bunch of companies trying to bring back supersonic flight, like supersonic commercial flight, because like going to the moon, we gave that up. Like immediately after getting it. Like the Concorde, it flew for a few years, but there were only ever a couple of them, and it was never like a mainstream service, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So companies are trying to bring it back. There was a test aircraft from NASA that was designed that showed like you could significantly reduce downward facing sonic boom, and you can kind of like shape it and aim it to one side. So if you aim it up, it's not that big of a deal. It's not going to hit houses and stuff. So there's the potential that like supersonic planes in the future could be allowed to fly over civilized land, like up really high, and it won't cause any issues.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like I was thinking about the secondary effect of that. So if they shoot it up, then they have to be even higher than regular planes, right? Like if they hit another plane.
Well, you
with
just
that,
you just
what
have
happened?
to be higher than other planes to efficiently go supersonic.
Oh, okay. So you have to be at like
So they did
What-
the
what
test
would you
today
get?
at 35,000 feet,
35,000.
which is
That's
flight
like
level
there.
350,
Yeah, that's
which
normal.
it's up there. It is normal, but it's not super low either. The potential
Like
for
that.
the real aircraft is it could be
Yeah.
at 60,000 feet.
Yeah, I think at 60,000. That's from what I remember too. Yeah.
But
If
this
they
was
at
just the
60,000, I
first
think
test
there's
flight to
less
break
drag.
the sound barrier, which was the
There's
big
basically
thing. Was the company Boom Supersonic broke the sound barrier for the first time with their commercial plane
Dang.
or civilian plane.
Yeah, that's wild.
So it went Mach 1.13 times, and basically now they have a proof of concept and can start moving towards building a more full-sized airliner
God damn.
and test flying
My
that.
my only worry for this is like I hope like they don't turn into like a company like Boeing where their
yeah.
engineering becomes like disabled after a time
Yeah,
of
once they-
because
yeah.
like with sonic booms going on around this airplane, that's gonna be way more stress on the plane, 100%.
Yeah,
So it's
you
like-
have to design it differently.
So it's like they better have fucking good engineering for the rest of the time they
For
exist.
real.
I'm praying, dude.
For
Like,
real. For real. Yeah, because
The-
that
the
like the
chaos
whole
of-
thing's gonna like
The whole plane
disintegrate.
would just like blow up. in
Yeah,
air.
it would just be
It would
nothing.
just blow up in air if anything goes wrong.
Man.
I mean, it's not that crazy.
I mean, but it would be
we
like,
built a plane that could go like Mach 5.6.
yeah,
This
of
isn't
course,
going that
like,
fast.
This
But
is a matter
still,
of mass production,
but, like,
right? And
yeah.
maintaining planes
Well,
over
I mean,
generations.
are planes even mass produced now?
Yeah, 100%.
Boeing.
I mean, but Boeing, it's not like mass production. It's like 100 planes a month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
like that's
thousands
like
a year.
that's still mass production.
Thousands a
for,
year is-
yeah, exactly. It's like
is a mass producing
for
a
what it
plane.
is.
I mean,
Like it's
It
not gonna
don't-
be like
it
a
don't even
Ford
that's what I
assembly
mean,
line.
though. Like, yeah,
don't
Boeing
even
dropped
break
the
that well.
ball, but Boeing dropped the ball because of
That's
management
what's
that
ridiculous.
was
I mean, but
brought
like
in
also
and
like
improved.
Airbus.
Even if it's 1,000,
Airbus probably does like
they don't even
100 a
do
month.
it. They don't even do 1,000 well, dude. That's my
Yeah.
point. Like,
No,
They
but
don't
I
even
mean,
do
you're saying for like someone who's doing better, like Airbus.
Well,
I'm sure
Airbus
it's-
does the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Airbus
probably
actually, I might have more production right now. They bought up
Exactly.
a bunch and built a bunch of factories.
Yeah, so that's like basic mass
But-
production.
The problem with Boeing was like the management from a merger came in and just wanted to raise the stock price.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not going to happen every time.
yeah,
Agreed.
And they blatantly like ignored things like that in order to raise the stock price and make it more efficient.
That's wild.
So yeah, it would be way worse on a supersonic plane, but I feel like it would be hard to get there quickly, and we've learned a lot of lessons from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But dude, other than that, dude, it would be lit. Like I think this would cut the airplane time almost in half, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, it depends on how fast they go. I
Yeah.
don't know how fast the big ones like cruise speed is. It might be like Mach 3.5, which would be like
Yeah.
a couple hours to London.
That's wild.
that's crazy. Dude.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
Cuts it down from like what? That would be maybe like a
12-hour flight.
6-hour, 7-hour.
No,
Normally,
I thought it would be
normally
like
it's
12 hour.
over 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's already over 10. Going
Chicago
over?
to
Yeah.
London, I think, is like 15.
Yeah, I was thinking
That's
like at
crazy.
least 12.
Yeah. So then if it cuts it down to like
So
what, like
if it's
3-4
like
hours?
5,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's like flying to like SF.
5 hours. Yeah.
That'd be
Hold on.
wild, man. That would actually be crazy.
oh, it's 750.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not that bad then. But yeah,
7 hours 50 minutes from
Well,
Chicago.
but then it might be
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, then it might be like 2 hours.
Yeah, there you go. Then it would drop
London
even.
to New York was 3.5.
There you go. I knew it wasn't too. I wasn't. Yeah, Europe's not that far.
But
It
the
looks further than it
Concorde didn't go Mach 3.5. That's faster.
Europe looks further than it is. You know,
Yeah,
it's like Europe
true.
randomly close.
True.
That was the Concorde though.
What?
It would.
The
3.5 was the
2 hours?
Concorde.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's
it
what I'm
was
saying.
still supersonic. That was not like a normal plane, New York to London.
The regular one is 7 hours 50 minutes, right?
From Chicago to London.
Chicago, London.
Yeah. So we'd still probably be looking at like 5 or 4.
hours. Yeah, still like 5.
That's better than before, man. I just
Yeah.
hope it like this is like a point where it just keeps getting faster until we're taking like fucking spaceships.
Yeah.
Just boom.
Spaceships. And
Well, that's
instantly
the goal.
fucking transmitting over.
They
there.
want Starship to do that.
Yeah.
Like just be a transportation
Yeah,
method.
but isn't that what they were saying? Like, basically, if you just shoot people like an ICBM, like one of those nukes, where it's like
Okay, the plane's
hit
supposed to
orbit,
have a cruise speed of
you
Mach
just hit orbit
1.7.
and then you slowly fall to land, right? That would be faster than any plane flight,
Yeah.
right? But it's like it would require your capsule to all the way hit orbit basically, and then
Yeah.
come
And
back
And then
down.
come down, yeah. That should be wild.
I mean, that would be cool as hell, though. That would be so lit to go on a plane every time.
That'd
Like that'd be
fucking
hella
sick.
fun.
You
dude.
just literally
That'd be
getting
hella fun.
launched.
Yeah.
That should be
There's
so
no way that
sick.
wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
Well, and cruising at 60,000 feet, it's going to look like you're in space.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
flying
Yeah,
at
basically,
35,000 feet
It'll
looks
be-
like
it'll
you're
be
in
hella-
space.
Yeah.
That's double.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're not gonna have any freaking air to bounce off of to create
Yeah.
like the sky. You know, like
Yeah. It should also, be super smooth up there.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
that's crazy,
That'd be
man.
wild.
I would love to see like
That'd be so
outer
sick.
space type of shit.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah. That's a window seat. That's a window seat.
I think they're all
Yeah.
kind of window seats.
Dude,
Yeah,
I would hope that
imagine-
those,
and
I would
like an
imagine.
80 pad.
Yeah,
I would
I
hope
would
that those
imagine
planes
so.
are way nicer than these crappy planes we fly right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's being backed by American Airlines, United, and Japan Airlines,
Hey.
the project. But yeah, this will be cool if it makes it back. There's like a bunch of supersonic projects right now.
Dude, I hope like within 5 years we can fly in one of those. That'd be lit.
That'd be fire. Yeah.
5 years is probably a little quick, if I'm being totally honest. It's
like
still
10?
a new plane that's got to be certified as a new plane. Boeing has
Yeah.
had the 787 in testing for like, or 777X. I can't remember which one. One of them's been in testing for like 11 years and it keeps failing stuff.
Damn.
Again, that's Boeing, man.
God
Boeing
damn,
sucks.
man. Boeing's so
Boeing
trash.
sucks, man. I just hope that any future company, man, they don't turn up like that, man. That's
Yeah.
freaking trash, dude.
Mm-hmm. That's brutal.
But there are a bunch of these projects, and yeah, it would be super cool if we could eventually fly places supersonic
I mean,
and have it actually. work.
I just hope we don't die in the next 5 years, man. We can wait, man. We got time. We
Yeah,
got time.
facts.
Well, if we die in the
Facts.
next 5 years, it probably means I was right about the AI.
It's the AI takeover.
True.
Yeah.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
Dude, because I mean, I was just talking to my friends today. Like, dude, now I see it 2 years from now. This thing could be as good at us at anything, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
especially on the computer.
For
So
sure.
now it just started using the computer, like
I think you're like 1 year
operator.
out at most. Whatever you
because
think
like,
it's gonna be half of it because it can learn off of itself.
because in
Yeah, I
so
think in
like
2
basically
years.
2 years is like the leap from GPT 3.5 to
Oh, one.
like 0103, right?
Well,
Like now
the
03 is coming out basically next month.
the big
That-
change is gonna
yeah.
be when quantum computing's available.
Yeah.
And
facts.
quantum
That'll
computing
be
is
dope.
going like crazy right
another
now
level.
because they're using the AI
Yeah.
they can
Yeah.
to help.
That's even another.
facts.
That's another
That's
level.
different.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
that's
like
different.
at
No,
least
but
being able
I'm
to
saying
control a
as soon
computer.
as that exists, that's going to be the next
Yeah.
venture OpenAI
Yeah.
goes into. Like that's how you level up
Yeah.
now. You
Yeah.
move to sentience and hope you can figure out how to
God
do
damn.
it.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Yeah, no, I think quantum would figure out sentience. I think
For
that would
sure.
be where it's like, okay, now this thing actually knows what it is.
But
you know, like that's
That's
when-
still like
has,
a
like,
question because
Yeah.
we don't know what sentience is. So it would be
yeah,
like
yeah, we don't
we
we don't know
called
what
that
kind-
sentience,
yeah, yeah.
but is it? Because we don't even know what it is. So there's other questions that need to be answered.
It's
but
it's that matter
you
of
know what I
like
mean.
it's
Good
that
enough
matter
AI
exactly
to
like
kill everyone.
it's if this thing can simulate consciousness to such a perfect degree, right? It's
Yeah.
that question, right? That classic question. If it can simulate it to such a perfect degree, what's the difference between that and being conscious, right? Like
Facts,
if we
yeah.
literally can't tell the difference,
Well, no,
what is-
yeah, but there's no
you know,
like
but maybe
scientific
there literally-
basis for like.
but maybe there really will be a difference, right? It's like we need to kind of be able to actually get to that difference.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not just sentience because it's really good at thinking.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. It's not. Those are two separate things.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that in 2 years, just the intelligence piece will be equivalent to humans. Like I see it in 2 years. That's like almost guaranteed at the pace it's been going. Right. Like with this O3, they're saying that it's like basically when they put it in like coding competitions, it's like
Yeah.
the 1,000th best coder.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
Like, dude,
wild.
that's crazy, dude.
That's wild.
Like, how good is this thing, man? In 2 years, then that's easily gonna be, in the top 10.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know if you guys saw, but do you know the 3 Mile Island plant?
No.
No. What
It's
is that?
like the worst nuclear disaster in the U.S. There was a bunch of radiation released and almost a meltdown, but there wasn't a meltdown.
Yeah.
Microsoft's trying to reopen that plant to power data centers.
God damn.
Oh wow.
They're like, let us open the nuclear reactors again. We need more power.
That's
Fucking
crazy.
Microsoft, man.
I mean,
For
I'm
what?
down, but like, I just don't want it to blow up again.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't blow up, it's
Well,
fine.
no,
but, like,
I mean, I think they'd have to
Yeah.
fix everything and make sure
Yeah.
it was good to go. And they know that happened and it should never happen
mean-
again. But
yeah, no, I think like it's a matter of like just figuring out how to like stabilize these systems. Like I think a lot of the worry is like, okay, these things are gonna fail, like overload, right? Like sometimes they put them in bad
Yeah.
locations, like they did in Japan.
Yeah.
It's like so it's like you gotta be smart about where you put these things.
no,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we need a lot more energy in this country in the
Yeah.
next few years. So
I'm down to use nuclear.
it'll
dude.
be interesting to what it
Yeah.
comes out to be.
And OpenAI, I think they invested in that fusion company. So that one company that figured out how to make positive fusion.
Yeah.
They actually invested in that themselves. So that's actually pretty sick.
We're still a long way on that. But
Yeah, no, that's probably 20 years out.
or like 5
Or be
when
close.
AI starts
or-
working on it.
again-
after AI is better at working
Again,
on it than
if
humans.
I'm right about this 2-year timeline, who knows how fast we're gonna get stuff after
Yeah.
that? Right? If I'm right about this 2-year timeline,
It's
we have
like,
no-
hey, how do we build the fusion machine? And it will
yeah,
learn.
they
and
might
we
figure out overnight. This might be an overnight problem.
Yeah.
Like, they can literally. It's just a matter of money, right, and energy. How much energy can they feed that thing? That's literally the bottleneck.
Yeah.
The energy will be the bottleneck for that thing. How smart that thing can be,
Yeah.
because they could just run 10 million instances of that thing
Yeah.
to solve any problem.
Damn.
Scary.
Mm-hmm. It's sick though. It is cool.
It's
think-
just
I think
like
it's-
it's
I think it's
cool
so
in the foreboding, ominous way.
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool in the way, yeah, exactly. It's like it literally is like diving into a black hole. Like Nate said, he wants to dive in.
Yeah.
It literally is that
Straight
thing.
up.
We don't know what's gonna happen after it. After it can do everything we do, we have no
Yeah,
clue
Legit.
what's gonna happen after that,
Yup.
dude. We got no idea. That's the other side of the black hole, real quick.
Damn.
After that,
Dude,
it
do
might
you
be
still want to
like,
go
can we
to a black hole?
teleport?
Oh, let's see. Let's revisit this a week later.
Yeah, no, let's we can move by it. You were pretty convinced it was like
Yeah.
that type of
No, no,
decision.
no. I think I'm,
it's like I don't. Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Now I think I'm starting to reconsider it.
You're gonna fall for all eternity because
Yeah.
time will stop passing.
Yeah. See. Yeah. No,
Good
I'm
luck.
I'm good.
As
Yeah,
spaghetti,
Yeah.
have fun with that.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, no,
spaghettification.
we don't need to get into the black hole again. It's okay. We did it once.
Thanks.
But yeah, I guess does anyone got a quote here? Want to end
Let's
us out?
see. Let's see.
Something spicy?
Um.
Something
Oh,
that
I
makes
do.
you look to
I
the
do have
future?
No, it's not. It's not all. I wouldn't say it's.
Give
that
us a
great of
positive note for our future.
quote. This is a
Yeah, dude.
hilarious quote for that. Show violence peacefully.
Not the sentiment I wanted.
Oh no, man!
I was
I was
like-
talking about it before the show, and that gets back to that.